Joining me here on set is TRT World analyst Ahmed Bedier and Republican strategist Morgan Muchnick. Gentlemen, welcome to our special coverage here at TRT World. It's a special night for us. Morgan, let me begin with you.
Sure.
When you look at the economy, unemployment is at historic lows. The stock market indices are pretty much near all-time highs. Why is Donald Trump pushing this issue of immigration when he could have very well gone with the economy?
Well, there are some Republicans who are running that have that message as well. They wish, especially in maybe the last week or so immediately preceding the election. But I will say this caravan in many ways is a political event by other folks as well. Donald Trump didn't ask for this caravan to be launched upon the United States during this time period. It happened. So it's a political event on their end, and now Donald Trump is playing politics with that on his end. Both sides are using politics for both sides. There's a process in place in the United States, like in every country in the world, where people can request asylum or apply for immigration status and the like. This is not that. This is not the process. So they're doing it. Donald Trump is reacting to it.
But the fact that President Trump is when he's at these campaign rallies, we've all been watching, he's been saying, they're here to come to get your jobs. We should fear our security. Is this the right type of message that plays to their base?
Well, this is kind of what's called, like, they call in politics wag the dog, distracting them from the obvious. Most Americans right now are concerned about their health care, as Trump and GOP have been chipping away at Obamacare and not offering an alternative, going as far as eliminating pre-existing conditions, which was something that so many people on the right and left supported. He wants to get away with that. The Republicans are very weak on health care. The Democrats want to keep talking about health care. Trump, in the final hours, going back to what helped him win in 2016, going after the immigrants, going after the foreigners, going after the minorities, race baiting, using all these things to distract, calling it an invasion, sending
Ahmed,
the military to the southern border at the cost of $220 million to do nothing.
Okay, and you're going to also give me the line that there's more actually troops stationed at the U.S. border than there is in Syria and Iraq.
Correct.
Yes, we know this. But the Democrats are actually pushing this. We should pushing the healthcare issue. Republicans are saying that, all right, we want to push the immigration. Congress is saying we should concentrate on the whole issue of the economy. There's a lot of mixed messages coming out.
Yeah, if I just may very quickly, the United States has a massive number of immigrants. Most of Americans at some point are immigrants. But this is not that. This is what the media often does, and no offense to you, but people conflate the word immigrants to illegal immigrants. There is not everyone in the world, everyone living in, let's say, China or North Korea or Vietnam, they're not immigrants to America. They're citizens of other countries living in other countries. There's a process to become a citizen of the United States.
I think these
Just
are called,
because you live in another country doesn't make you an immigrant of the United States.
they're called migrants, and they're escaping persecution,
yes, they're called
which
migrants.
our laws, in line with international law, allows for political asylum, and I think that's what they're ultimately seeking. There's a process to do it. This is not new, by the way. These caravans have been happening. This may be one of the larger ones. They've been happening for a long time. They're not going to get here before the election day. Obviously, election day is done with, but they were going as far as saying that they're going to come here so they can vote on election day. That's all the misinformation that was happening. Obviously, a lot of it, people saying it's race.
Okay, Ahmed, Morgan, thank you very much for joining us.